So the reason for this video is my Chevy Love wiper motor has stopped working. um, After doing some good research and getting some good information, we have found that a Honda wiper motor is actually, if not, a straight bolt-on. This wiper motor is tricky because I went through like 4 different Honda cars at the salvage yard, and it was a little bit tough trying to find the right one. This one came out of a 92 Civic CX. Basically the I think they call them the Furios. So this one is the right one, and what makes the difference is it will have the intrusion for the wiper arm right there. So on this, as you can see, it's a little dirty, but let's focus. Yeah. So it's got those sharp edges that will fit into the plate. The other ones that I was trying for were all press fit fitting, and that's the one that you don't want. So another good news about this is I have found that the 97 to 01 Acura Integras share the same wiper motor and the Del Sols. There was no Del Sols there, but I read about the Del Sol being the same wiper motor. I grabbed the whole harness plug, so we are going to wire this into my truck. And yeah, so this is going to be on how Honda wiper motor for the Chevy Love. So the Honda wiper motor is a true bolt-on. It fits beautifully. I even used my original Phillips screws. The only modification is I had to notch this out for this little piece on the wiper motor. But that is it. It is all bolted on, and next up is wiring. Okay, so we're at the truck, Chevy Love, and these are the colors for the wiper motor. I traced the blue wire. That is straight power from the fuse box for the accessory position for the wiper motor. Black is ground, and we have blue red, blue black, and blue yellow. And I just got to match up those colors for the wiper motor. I'm probably going to hitch up a battery and go find out what does what. I probably won't put that in the video. I'll just explain what colors do what, and then figure out the rest of the wiring. Okay, well, got done doing the Honda wiper swap in it. Yes, my squirters do work. Here's low speed, as you can see, not bad. High speed, and we're gonna be able to survive a downpour now. So one thing that I was fighting with that I couldn't seem to figure out, and still can't seem to figure out, is the getting the park position to work on the wiper motor. Maybe someone else out there who can possibly try this modification, this upgrade, I would say. The reason for all this is because I actually reached out in the forums. The reason for this wiper swap, the motor swap, is because we travel to Williams, Arizona for the JDM Classic event. And when we go to the JDM Classic event, we've been caught in a couple downpours, and we all had to pretty much pull over to the side of the road for the ones that wipers weren't working. And this time I want to be prepared for it, so that's what this is all about. On the forums, people were just like, well, just don't drive it in bad weather. I understand that, but sometimes you're caught in bad weather when the day is actually nice. And it's really just being about prepared for the situation of the unexpected. So far, good upgrade. All credit to Patrick Smith for giving me the idea of a Honda wiper motor. He specializes in Datsun vehicles, and there's a lot of people out there that there's a lot of upgrades for the Datsuns, and crazy enough, the Chevy Love actually shares almost the same type of parts in a way, being JDM. One upgrade on this truck is the 720 alternator. He helped me figure that out. So what happened was I was going through alternators, eating up batteries, and I was like, it came down to the vehicle just not charging at idle. It'd charge under a certain rev. No matter how high you put the truck, if you got it to like idle 900 to 1,000, it still wouldn't charge. Swapped out an alternator, still wouldn't charge. Swapped in a bigger alternator from a AC model. Got this weird misfire on the truck after that, and trying to figure that out. Turns out there was a burnt diode in that alternator. I just gave up because that was a lot of money in alternators. I tried swapping out voltage regulators, bought a brand new voltage regulator from a good supplier, and still did not fix the charging situation on this truck. Long story short, Patrick specializes, well, I wouldn't say specializes, but he owns a lot of 720 Datsuns, and he had an alternator kicking around from a 720. He's like, this looks to be strict bolt-on to your truck. And here, let me show you. And sure enough, it actually is bolt-on. So, that right there is a 720 alternator. The big difference to it is it's internal regulated. It eliminates this guy, and for the first time in a long time, the truck charges at idle. The only modification is I just came up with this plug, but you just got to jump a couple wires in here. I'll put up the colors if anyone wants to do this upgrade. Another thing is I ran an extra wire due that this is a bigger alternator. I think this is like a 60, 75 amp or something like that. So just ran an extra power wire because of how thin the factory one is in parallel over to the terminals over there. And it's been great. I have not had a charging issue. The choke works phenomenally now. So yeah, with that being said, I'll make this video for anyone that wants to do upgrades on their Chevy Love between a bolt-on swap there. The Honda wiper motor was straightforward. Just had to make a notch. I'll show that in the video too. And the only thing I can't do is get park position with the 5-pin relay to work. So you just got to time it when you shut off the wipers. But other than that, they're phenomenal. I have good confidence in a downpour situation now. So, Williams, Arizona. It's for the Route 66 JDM Classic event, and I'm pretty sure I can survive the weather getting there now.